You're on the clock driving a semi on the interstate. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a pickup truck lose control. You brake within seconds, but the pickup slams into you head on. A jury finds you guilty. The verdict, $89 million. And these bloated verdicts are hurting your premiums indirectly. Take a look at the insurance premiums sitting in your garage. In 2013, the average insurance cost $1,450. Even accounting for this decade's historic price hikes, that bill should be $2,000. But the actual cost has exploded to $2,900, growing 260% faster than the price of inflation. Today, we're going to look at how the following 3 things cost you money. How nuclear verdicts have skyrocketed. How Wall Street is profiting from your car accident. How lawyers abuse jury psychology. I'm taking you to the early 90s, specifically 92. A 79-year-old woman purchased coffee from McDonald's. She admittedly spilled McDonald's coffee on herself. She suffered third-degree burns. Hot coffee should not burn off muscle and fat, and so she demanded McDonald's pay for her medical bills, which were $20,000. McDonald's refused, offering a mere $800 instead. She went to court, and the jury awarded her the $20,000 she had asked for, plus another $2,880,000 for pain and suffering. This amount in 2026 would be $6.2 million. The jury in 1992 awarded this woman neither a frivolous amount nor an excessive amount. In that year, there were 9 nuclear verdicts. That is, 9 verdicts awarding $10 million or more. Today, a nuclear verdict is quite common. In 2024, there were 135 nuclear verdicts. That's a 15x increase. Let's look at federal jury cases. In 1992, the average federal jury verdict was $2,165,000. Adjusted for inflation, that would be roughly $4,800,000 today. In 2024, the average federal jury verdict was $16.2 million. That is over 3 times more than inflation. Clearly a massive decoupling from standard economic growth. How did the suits get nuclear verdicts to rise 15 times and federal cases to rise 335%? Well, that's twofold, and we'll start with Wall Street. Hedge funds and private equity firms are literally investing in lawsuits like they're tech stocks. When they get involved in cases, they pay for high-priced lawyers and expert witnesses in exchange for a 20 to 40% cut of the win. Nuclear verdicts are no longer about justice. They are the ultimate jackpot for investors who never step foot in the courtroom. And sometimes, those who step in the courtroom employ the same exact strategy. Firms like Morgan & Morgan have massive war chests allowing them to drop millions of dollars, just like Wall Street, on speculative cases. In 2024, this was a $14 billion US market. These legal verdicts hit you twice. First, there's the direct hit. Higher payouts drive up your own insurance costs, like that 260% surge in auto premiums. Then comes the indirect hit. When trucking companies like Werner face $89 million verdicts, they pass those costs directly to the stores. In the end, you aren't just paying for your insurance, you're paying for theirs too. After the Great Recession, the mismanagement of the economy by America's biggest names created a hunger to fight back. And David Ball and John Keenan answered that call to arms with their book, Reptile. Take a look at this one Amazon review.
This book isn't about facts or fairness or reasonable compensation for damages. It teaches a scurrilous method of distracting jurors with tricks that get their reptile brains fired up to overcome their sense of logic and fairness, inciting them to higher plaintiff awards and bigger lawyer payoffs.
If you open the Reptile manual, the tone changes. It stops being about the law and starts being about psychological warfare to manipulate jurors. As practitioners, our goal is to shift your brain out of what David and Don called fritter mode. When you're in fritter mode, your brain is free to fritter away its attention on complex details, legal technicalities, and the standard of care. My job is to put you into survival mode. I need you to fear and crave protection. By framing a legal dispute as an existential threat to you and your community, I can trigger your reptile brain to protect itself through a massive verdict. The courtroom is no longer about the facts of a car crash. It's an arena where I want you to bludgeon the threat. And the starter the bludgeon, the more money I make. How much money, you're wondering? Let's use that $89 million award as an example. Chubb, one of the largest insurers in America, crunched the numbers. They found that 53 cents of every dollar in the tort system actually reaches the claimant. That means the other 47 cents is swallowed by administrative costs, Wall Street litigation funders, and lawyer fees. So of that $89 million, 41 million went to the professionals, not the actual victim. So the next time you see a billboard promising a multi-million-dollar win, remember, that money is inadvertently coming from your pockets.